Hey, we are back at it, y'all. We are back at it, all right? Man, this is International Soapbox Sports Edition, episode 8. You know what I mean? I got my family here, Chris the Rebel. You know what I'm saying? Man, before we really get into this, man, I know y'all in the comments, so I definitely want to acknowledge y'all. You know what I mean? Let y'all know it's all love. You feel what I'm saying? You know, Chris giving y'all all a shout out. He's telling y'all what up already. Man, she stole my thunder already early in the building. Said hello, everyone. What's going on? She stole my thunder. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. You know what I mean? Glad you pulled up. But yeah, family, Chris the Rebel, what's going on, man? Let's talk the sports. Let's get into this football, man. Let's get into, you know what I mean? Probably a little bit of NBA as well. But man, talk to me, man. What's going on? How you doing? What's good? Chop it over me, man. What's good?
Everything good. Right now, I'm seeing it got a little chippy between the Chiefs and Baltimore. I got it on the background. It's on mute though. But I see it got a little chippy there between Chase and Snead. You know what I'm saying? There was trash talking earlier in the week, but it was an interesting week in football because I'm not sure how caught up you are on the current events, but the Eagles they lost to the Cardinals. That is something that we will have to discuss. Obviously, where the Eagles, you know what I'm saying, headed. They barely passed the Giants. And also it puts the Cowboys in prime position. So it looks at seeding, different things like that. You know what I'm saying? So those are all the things up for discussion today.
Definitely, man. You know, man, the Eagles, man. Okay, with the Eagles, I feel like they started out strong, man. They started out strong. Billy was trying to get on their little revenge tour and all that. You know what I mean? They was looking like they was trying to, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, I'm doing well. She stole my thunder. Salute to you. Happy New Year as well. You know what I mean? I know you're up in Canada, so what's going on? What's going on up out there? But yeah, um, so they started out strong, right? It looked like they was trying to, possibly maybe come back and get a revenge on the Chiefs or whatever. But I'm be honest, man. I never believed in the Eagles, man. Never. You know what I mean? It's just they don't. They just overhyped to me. It's just they one of those teams where everybody just keep hyping them up. Everybody keeps saying the Eagles gonna be this, the Eagles gonna be that, blah 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 blah. I keep hearing about them over and over again, and I'm like, dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear about this team, man. Like they are not proven yet, man. They have not done nothing, but y'all keep overhyping them. You know what I mean? Remind me of a different sport, man, the NBA, where everybody's hyping up the Phoenix Suns when they got Chris Paul and he gonna win a championship. He gonna do this, that, and the third. And what happened? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these teams be overhyped,
That is a
man. So
fact.
it's just a hype, brother. I just, and I'm not taking away from Jalen Hurts. I think the brother is an exceptionally talented quarterback. All right, I'm not taking nothing away from him. I think that he has a skill level. You know what I mean? That's really out of this world. His upside is great, but nah, I can't put him in that realm of like a Lamar Jackson or like Patrick Mahomes or any of them type of cats, man. He ain't that. He not that. Not yet. He got to kind of get some more seasoning on him. You know what I mean? He ain't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? He's just not. Not yet. You know what I mean? Maybe in a couple of years he'll be ready, but for right now, nah. He gotta earn his bridges. But yeah, go ahead, brother.
No, I totally agree because that's who the Chiefs played in the Super Bowl last year. Do you know how much money I won off of people like the Eagles? They got their defense is just be sacking everybody and stuff. I say, look, bro, that's all them other quarterbacks. I said, let's look at every single quarterback they have. The only one that we can say that could be comparable to Pat Mahomes was Aaron Rodgers. That was it last year. I'm like, and Aaron Rodgers. Some people would be like, Mahomes is better than Aaron Rodgers. Hey, what's up, Lola? Some people will say Aaron Rodgers and Mahomes is like Mahomes is better. That's what some people would say. So I'm like, they ain't faced nothing like that before. So, and when the Cowboys had played him, Dak went up and down the field on him. So I'm like, I know that Mahomes is going to do that. And he figured it out. And like I told everybody, you know what I'm saying? And the people who betted against what I had told them was mad. I told them, don't bet against Mahomes. The only one time I told them to bet against Mahomes was when they played against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl and he didn't have no offensive line. And I knew he'd be running for his life. I told everybody who like does all that type of stuff, they like, who should I go with, bro? I'm like, do not go with the Chiefs. I was like, Mahomes is great, but ain't nobody that great. I don't care who you want to name as the quarterback. Give me whoever you want. If he ain't got no blocking, the same thing like in basketball. If Like shit, if it ain't no picks being set or certain concepts in the offense, so he can get to the hole and get open shots, or at least get himself in a rhythm to take good shots or whatever. If it ain't none of that going, how we gonna win? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I feel you because there's certain things that go into it, man. You gotta have a good old line. You gotta have people blocking for you. You gotta have different things going on, man. Salute also to TB Trucking. Thank you for pulling up, family. Salute,
Salute.
salute. You know what I mean? Say Action Jackson. I think you're talking about Lamar. You know what I mean? Lamar Jackson. Yeah, so
Oh
Lamar
yeah,
Jackson
that is
definitely.
Action Jackson. That's MVP. I believe he's winning MVP. But keep going.
Mm, mm. Yeah, he
Yeah,
definitely showing out.
I had that up for topic.
Salute to
I had that
Lola.
up for topic. Hey, and matter of fact, Lola, salute to Baltimore because the Super Bowl runs through Baltimore. As of today, it runs through Baltimore. Straight up.
Okay, Lola.
The Ravens
Lola,
are
if you
number
want,
one seed.
Lola, if you want to come up and support your little Ravens, you come up and support the Ravens if you want.
But yeah, they number one seed. Straight up. Shout out
Oh
to them.
man!
I
Shout
think
out to
that's
the
gonna be
Baltimore Ravens, man.
a slobber knocker of a game when it's Chiefs versus Ravens. Like that, like that's gonna be like ooh,
Yeah,
Mahomes versus Lamar.
that's when the boys gonna be come in. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah,
stole it when it
both
says,
of them defenses.
yeah, man, it's gonna be something to
Mm-mm.
see. She said, I know a lot of teams got hyped up in a lot of sports. Colorado got hyped up their first couple of seasons in hockey. They did win a Stanley their first season, but they haven't done much since. Okay, okay.
Mm.
She went to the hockey on us. Okay, all right, sis, I feel you.
Yeah, I've been seeing that
Miami,
on the train
you said
hockey
Miami
series.
was too busy breakdancing. Okay. Oh, good,
I didn't
brother.
know
I'm
hockey
sorry.
was that serious. No, I was saying I didn't know hockey was that serious, right? I seen that on the train where people was wearing Dallas Stars jerseys and stuff like that. I was like, dang, there's a lot of people on the train for a hockey game. I was like, I guess that shit serious.
Guess we got a movement now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it was
Um,
I just figured it from the logos that it was the Chicago Blackhawks versus the Dallas Stars. A lot of people had Chicago Blackhawks on. Some people had Dallas Stars on. For real, crazy.
definitely, man. Hey, that hockey thing, they got their own little movement of their own. You know, she's from up top. She's from Canada, but they
Oh,
got
okay.
their own movement. Salute, man, to Marcus, man. Marcus, man, if you can, man, come through, man. You already know how we do, man, with the sports, man. Come on through. Link is pinned in the chat. Anybody can come up if you're talking sports. Come on through. We taking a break. You know what I mean, from that relationship topic. Just like I told you on Friday, I took a break from relationship topics. We're talking about the word of God, okay? So every time we watch the show, we're not always gonna be talking about relationships, all right? I want y'all to know that, all
That's a
right? We're
fact.
gonna There's gonna be diversified out here, okay? You know what I mean? Oh, I thought I dropped the link, Jay. Where Jay? Where's Jay at? He said, "Got a link." I thought I dropped the link for you, bro. Hold on, okay. I'm gonna DM you, Jay. I got you. I'm gonna DM you. I got you. I got you. You know what I mean? If y'all don't see a link in the chat, let me know so I can pin it. Cause I thought I did pin it, y'all. My
Hey, how
bad.
you doing, Kay?
Yeah, salute to K as well. Salute, salute, salute. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let me put the link in Chris channel too, man. I didn't do that. Hold on one second. But yeah, bro. You can keep wrapping up or
Yeah, but
whatever.
okay, I got you. I was just making sure everything right. So this is what the scores is because you wasn't really, on top. I got you. We good because this my type of stuff. So the Texans actually, I think that's rookie of the year. C.J. Stroud. Maybe in the comments we can get some people wondering if they think differently. But I think rookie of the year will be C.J. Stroud of the Houston Texans. They play wonderful, beating the Titans, who I don't even understand how this is going on. D Hop, you got Derrick Henry, all the different people. How y'all only got 3 points? And but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now look, the Ravens, they demolished the Dolphins. Like Miami. Like, I had watched some of that, and then I had at first I was like, dang, this looking good. So I had switched to the other game, came back. I was like, dang, what happened? So I don't know, but Miami right now, it's not a good time for it to be looking the way it's looking. You know what I'm saying? I always never trusted Tua. I don't know what you think, Soapbox, but I ain't never really trusted like Tua, even from when he was in Alabama to you know, going to the NFL. For some strange reason, the Alabama quarterbacks always have a problem, like when they get to the NFL, like having that same kind of, you know what I'm saying? You ever notice that, or is that just me?
So you think the Alabama's quarterback could possibly potentially be cursed? Is this the curse of the Alabama quarterback? Is that what you're trying to say?
Look, you got us on all we streaming on all the platforms right now, right? So I ain't trying to say that, but I'm just saying if we go back to the track record of all the Alabama quarterbacks who, you know what I'm saying? Because even you was earlier saying about Hurts. You didn't say he was bad. You just said he needed time, but he didn't even finish over there at Alabama. He went to Oklahoma. So maybe like if something that you were saying about a curse and stuff and all that, if you were saying that, maybe it was off of him because he moved away. But all the other ones that we could say that primarily went to Alabama and graduated there and was drafted as their school being Alabama. I'm just saying. I don't know. I ain't seen it.
Man. And all the links are pinned in the chat. Chris, you gotta make me a moderator so I can pin it in your chat. Because it's not showing through.
Yeah, I think Kay already have it posted in there. It's good. She has it in there. Whoever's looking for it, it's in there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, man. Who I want to get into? Okay, so I seen that Dallas game last night, right? You know what I mean? Now, that's the game I did see the ending for, right? Now, let me say this, right? Now, okay, we understand that in sports sometimes there's politics, right? You know what I mean?
Okay.
And sometimes I kind of get away from that argument about the whole politics thing. You know what I mean? Salute to Flow State. Salute.
What's up,
Flo? You know
what
I mean? I get away from the politics conversation, brother, because I'm like, because to me it'll take away the enjoyment of the sport for me, right? Because I'm like, if it's politics, I can't really watch this with a pure mind. You know what I mean? I'm always be thinking that the other shoe about to drop. You feel me? But I was like, you know what I mean? But last night was just blatant, yo. It was just like, what kind of call is this at the end of the game? Like, clearly, we could just tell, like, the fix was in. You know what I mean? You know.
I'm going to tell you like this, look.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you like this, right? Detroit, shout out to them. Been 30 years since they made it to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So, they already been made it to the playoffs. Man, Cowboys is America's team. You know how that's going to go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is possible politics with refereeing. I can see that. Like I told people, do you want the AIs though? Like literally, because the AI gonna call everything holding, gonna call everything pass interference, all that little tricky stuff is gonna be that. Especially if they're just actually the ones making the call and ain't no human assistance with it. So I think that we gotta take the good and bad with it. You know what I'm saying? Which may possibly be, you know what I'm saying, making sure the Cowboys win. But look, one thing that's known for sure, right, is that the Eagles lost to the Cardinals. The Cardinals actually did the same thing that the Raiders did to the Chiefs. Well, they actually took the game from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess both teams, as in the Chiefs and the Eagles, who were in the Super Bowl last season, both of them, right? They went in the game like, oh, shoot, we just go ahead and just, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody special, and got beat, got the game took from them. So, I mean, it evens out. I'm just saying. So either way, Dallas ain't complaining because they finna have the number one seed all because the Eagles lost to the Cardinals. Now think about it before you talk, right, Mr. Best? Think about to yourself. Did you say to yourself before today that if the Eagles were playing the Cardinals at home in Philly, that the Cardinals would beat them?
I mean, no, I would have leaned towards that because the Eagles kind of have been inconsistent within the last within the last month, right? They haven't. They didn't. Hold on. They're not what they started out being, brother. Like in the beginning of the season, like I said, they were a well-oiled machine, right? We're watching them. They're looking good. They're looking sharp, right? But over this last month, you know what I mean? They've been kind of flimsy. You know what I mean? To be exact, Dallas has been flimsy too. You know what I'm saying? So Dallas is very lucky that the refs saved them last night because they got saved. All right, they definitely got saved. K. Marion says, and salute to K. Marion, Mrs. M3. She says, "Go Dallas! Happy New Year Eve, chatters and panelists. Thank you for rocking out with us through the years. Are you visiting for the first time? Welcome to the Simulcast. Yes, man. Whoever's visiting for the first time, holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boys. You know what I mean? We up in the building. You know what I'm saying? And definitely thank you, K. Marion. Salute. You know what I mean? Marcus says the Eagles of last year, not the Eagles of this year, more underperforming and not playing clutch. Man, definitely. Yeah, like I said, y'all, the link is pinned in the chat, man. I got the link in the chat. Whoever want to come up and talk sports with us, man, we are here. You know what I mean? We are definitely here. She said subscribe to Intellectual Soapbox and our relationships, get notifications. Definitely also subscribe, okay, to Chris the Rebel,
That's a
okay?
fact.
Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Matter of fact, I'm about to put that in my ticker, man, so I can subscribe. Chris the Rebel, show my brother some
I
love, man, for
appreciate
real.
that.
Definitely, definitely. You already know, bro. But yeah, man, like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like it's consistency. Consistency is gonna pay. That's why a lot of people like Baltimore right now. They've been consistent, right? They haven't slacked.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't been lacking out here. You know what I mean? But the other teams that you're naming, have been lacking, especially over the last month. They've been lacking, man. You know what I mean? And my thing is this, right? If you're gonna if you're gonna go for Super Bowl, right? And you're gonna come in strong, and you don't really have experience like that, you have to build momentum. Now, the more experienced teams like the Chiefs, they could kind of maybe have their struggles or whatever because they've been here before. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they can kind of go. You know what I mean?
I call it championship DNA.
Exactly.
You
You
know,
know
like
what I'm saying?
you know, that's what I call it. Like the Lakers have it too. Like LeBron James, like certain players that just have it. Like because they've been there before. Even if they lost or won, it don't matter. Like they went there. You know, so they
Exactly.
understand it.
Exactly, man. So like, that's the thing I'm talking about. That championship DNA, and these guys are not proven. You know what I'm saying? They're not proven. So if I'm watching, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching the games, and I'm following the games, and I'm seeing the inconsistency. Then I'm like, I'm not gonna put my stock in them. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. These guys are inconsistent. You know what I mean? Dallas is inconsistent. You know what I mean? The Eagles have been inconsistent, and that's why they gotten beat. You know what I mean? They are inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? Now, can they change that in the playoffs? Of course, they have the talent, they have the coaching, things of that nature. But I still believe when the rubber meets the road, right? When they go up against the
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs, or they go up against any team that's kind of already been there before, that's kind of already seen it, been there. You know what I mean? That's what made Baltimore kind of very dangerous too, because Baltimore has gone through the ringers, right? They've had the disappointments. They've been knocked out in the first round. You know what I mean? They kind of been through the fire already, right? So now it seems like they're
Mm-hmm.
ready, but they still got to go through the Chiefs though. You know what I mean? And this is one thing in sports, man. Unless you can't call yourself the champs until you beat the champs. You know what I mean? We gotta stop crowning
Mm-hmm.
uncrowned champions. You know what I mean? You gotta beat the champions first. So you saying all roads, lead to the Super Bowl through Baltimore? I'm saying no. It's through Kansas City because you gotta beat the champs, brother. You gotta beat
Yeah,
the
I say that
champs.
through on paper, but I agree with what you said. But on paper, it runs through Baltimore. But I totally agree with you. As I always said, I told everybody, anybody, as soon as we lost to the Raiders, people was texting me, calling me, oh, see, I said, look, well, bet something now that Mahomes, you know what I'm saying, y'all want to bet against Mahomes, bet something. Go ahead, what's up? Like, I'll take Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? As long as Mahomes is healthy, that's the only thing I say I'm taking and riding with what Mahomes can do. If he, you know what I'm saying, got the ball. That's all I can say.
Definitely, definitely. And I don't blame Ronald with him, man, because he's proven. The man got a couple of chips. You know what I'm saying? And it don't mean a thing unless they got that ring. You feel me? You know.
I agree with that.
Marcus says the Lions aren't as strong as they were in the first half of the season, and the Chiefs don't have the roster of receivers. They lost a few. They lost a few receivers. Definitely, definitely. Jay Takashi, if you're
Let
still listening, brother, I DM'd you the link. If you want to come up, man, come through. You know what I mean? Show some love and support, man. But I definitely DM'd you the link, man, so you can come up. You know what I mean? And definitely, talk your talk, brother. All right. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else we got going
people
on? Go ahead,
always say
Chris,
that
with that.
about the receivers that the Chiefs have, right? They'll be like, "Well, Mahomes don't have Tyreek Hill and have this, have that." Mahomes is the one throwing the ball to him. There's plenty of times where plenty of receivers that made a bunch of money because of the quarterback that was throwing the ball. Just give it time. Give it time. Rashid Rice is already looking
Mm.
good. Kelsey is looking good. Give it time. The only problem that I think they had, and I think D Hop, if he like wants to win, because I think he's a little older in his career, I think he's regretting it because he should have just like figured out a way to sign with Kansas City. Because I hate to see him wasting away in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? We could have used D Hop. Just imagine D Hop, chief offense.
That'd be something nice to see, man. Wait, let
That's
me.
why
So
I was
do you
like, why
think?
they couldn't get the deal done? Go
Let me ask
ahead.
you a question, right? Let me ask you this question. Do you think they miss Cheetah, man. You think they miss him? You think they miss Tyreek Evans, man? You think they miss him?
I, Tyreek Hill, yes, we actually do miss him, but we couldn't afford to pay him what he was looking for. But I think that we got the fairest trade that any team could get because half of the guys on the defense, because people keep forgetting that. And that's what I love to hear, right? Is that the Chiefs actually have a really good defense, and most of those players come from those picks. So we got 5 picks for them. So most of the players come from those picks, are in that draft where we had those multiple picks. So like, I hate that we let them go because like when they did it, I was like, my God, like you know what I'm saying? Like y'all just messed up like the perfect thing. Like you got a cannon and a person that can run it down. You know what I'm saying? Like how y'all gonna like rob us of that? Like we only got like 3 or 4 years of it, but we had it with Alex Smith because like I said, I've been a Chiefs fan for a long time, and like I keep telling people, like when I first seen Mahomes play, it was actually a game that I was watching. I've been to a lot of Chiefs games, but I was actually watching this one on TV, and it was Mahomes against the Denver Broncos against their starters, and it was like Von Miller on there, Chubb, all of them was running Mahomes down, but he still like was making all kind of spot on throws and stuff to the backups. And right there, I was like, oh my goodness, if Alex Smith don't win the Super Bowl, he out of there, and they traded him away. And ever since then, Mahomes like been that dude. But I seen it like that first game. I was like, I don't know who that dude is. The way he launching it's like Aaron Rodgers, but on another like level type. I'm just happy to board my quarterback. I ain't gotta like, you know what I'm saying, deal with him from another team. You know what I'm saying?
Word, that'd be a nightmare trying to deal with that brother on another team.
But you know what I think, right? That football is about team, right? Because if Kansas City, let's say Mahomes came out and was like, I'm tired of Kansas City with these receivers. I want to go to I don't know, Tampa Bay with Mike Evans and them down there, and it's plus it's hot and it's cool, and I don't want to be there no more. Like on some like the basketball players do. Like I would be upset with Mahomes, but I still be a Chiefs fan because that's my team. It's been my team since I've been a kid. So I'd be like, damn, Mahomes, why you want to mess up? You know what I'm saying? After you done got 2 rings for us, but damn, because it's just my team. But for basketball, like it's players. You know what I'm saying? I think football is more team. Like people like the team of it. If a player leaves, you know what I'm saying? They still like that team.
Yeah,
But in basketball,
football got more of that feel too when it's come team because remember, people be tailgating and all that. You know what I'm saying? To the whole tailgating culture. You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
definitely
that's a
a big part of
fact.
football. So that kind of embraces more that team thing. In NBA they not really tailgating like that. You know what I mean? They be going inside the stadium
Nah,
and all
yeah,
that. You know what I mean? So salute to the homies
straight up.
sincere. Thank you for pulling up sincere. Thank you for following us on IG, man. We appreciate the love. K Marion says, I was impressed how well that one play on the Eagles ran into the touchdown. He ran it all the way. Dang. And his team had him protected. He ran it diagonal and it worked in his favor. Brown, yes, Brown is a monster. Brown is definitely a monster. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Sincere said, let's go Ravens. Lamar Jackson, the beast. Okay. Man, y'all got
Facts.
Ravens pulling up in the chat heavy. Okay. She said my team with the ish this season, but who that? Okay, she's a New Orleans Saints
Yeah, I
fan.
like that's my other team outside of Kansas City, the Saints. I was born in Mississippi in Biloxi, so New Orleans hit that far. So everybody there is most likely Saints fans or Cowboys fans. So I like to see the Saints do well, except for when they play Kansas City. Then like I don't like to see them do well. But shout out to the
Mm.
Saints. Facts.
Shout out to the Saints, man, and shout out to the OG goat that used to play with the man. My man Drew Brees, man. Brees was my man. I used to like watching
Yeah,
him play.
I met Breeze, Joe Horn, Deuce McAllister. A lot of them where I'm from in Biloxi, it's a lot of casinos and stuff. So a lot of them come down. Like we seen Tom Benson, he got big. I'm talking about I ain't I've seen some yachts in my life kind of big, but I ain't never seen one that big, like where they had to park it outside of it. You know what I'm saying? When he pulled up.
Dang,
Yeah.
dang. They had to point that joint
Tom
outside.
Benson. Yeah, they had to park it outside of the whole little thing. And it was a big one, like what Casino had. They had to park it outside of that mug. It was so big with a whole anchor and everything. I was like, dang. Ain't no telling what all kind of stuff he got on that mug for it to be that big.
Man, but yeah, man, like you know what I mean. I think also, you know what I'm saying. We gotta you know what I'm saying. We gotta we got to be ready for an intense Super Bowl. I think the Super Bowl is going to be something that's definitely going to be, what I mean, it's going to be entertaining this year. It's going to be super entertaining this year.
So who you got?
I got Dallas and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I'm calling them right now. Dallas
Okay,
Cowboys, the Chiefs. Calling them right now.
I've been saying that, but a part of me wants to say 49ers versus Chiefs again because Mahomes, that was his first ring he got against the 49ers when he came back against them. But I would say this, right? The only reason why I'm saying that is because I just don't know if the Cowboys with Michael Parsons is going to get all the pressure that they need to be getting. Now, if you can promise me that they're going to generate that pressure like they normally do, then I can see them winning because I can see them having a game like how the Ravens did them, where they put the pressure on him and made him have to make the quick throws and made him, the running game not be so effective because the Cowboys do have a problem stopping the run. That's one thing they've always had a problem with. It's kind of the Kansas City Chiefs heel as well. Like we can stop it and bottle up, but we always give up that. You know what I'm saying? That gut wrenching run. Sometimes it happens.
Man,
I
salute to
see it.
M3.
Salute.
Okay. And definitely salute to Sincere Gates. That Ravens is my choice. Okay, okay. Okay, look, yes, they may have some problems stopping the run. For some reason, I just feel like Dallas is going, and maybe that game last night was kind of an omen of things to come, right? But I kind of feel like they will figure it out some way, right? Now, I don't know how
Okay.
they're going to figure it out, right? Don't tell me how they're going to figure it out, but I think they're going to figure it out. Marcus says a lot of people project the Super Bowl matchup against SF versus Baltimore, a rematch of the 2013 Super Bowl. That can very well happen, too. I think with San Francisco, I don't know, man. Sometimes San Francisco, they go on these lulls when they can't really score. You know what I'm saying? They sometimes can't score the ball fishing, right? And sometimes it seems like they kind of struggle with that sometimes. You know what I mean? See the Dolphins coming with the upset. Okay. Wait, hold on. You just told me you was a Saints fan. Don't do this, E, okay? We did this last year with basketball. When you knew all the Pelicans got knocked out, you started repping all these other teams. I'm not doing this with you this year, girl, okay? Stay in New Orleans with your team. Stop trying to rep all these different teams with your team not winning. She always do that.
Nah,
Oh my
like for
God.
real, I got the Saints making it. I have the Saints making the playoffs, honestly. Like some people got the Bucks making it because a lot of the games next week mean something for real, like in seeding. That's why, like for example, on the back, I got written all the teams that's made the playoffs and some teams that I put in that I think gonna make it because it's all about seeding. So like for the NFC, for example, right? I got the 49ers, obviously, because they got the number one seed. Then I have Detroit, you know what I'm saying, because obviously they made it. Then I have the Rams because they made it as well, beating your Giants, which I say fought valiantly to like spoil their parade, but the field goal missed, but y'all did fight hard. Um, then after that, I have Dallas making it, obviously. Then I have the Saints right there over Tampa Bay. That's what I have. Then I got Philly making it, obviously, because of the record and stuff, and that's how many they lose. Then me, some people got Seattle. I got the Packers or the Vikings. One of them two teams making it in the last spot. And then for the AFC, I got the Ravens, obviously, because they the number one seed. Then after that, I got Kansas City, as number two seed. Then I have Buffalo. Then I have Miami. Then I have Indy. Then I have Jacksonville and Cleveland. Now, some people say, Steelers might sneak in, or this other team may sneak in, but as of right now, that's who I think gonna make it. So what y'all got? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, those are your wild cards. Okay, okay. I think the Steelers may try to sneak in and make it. I always like the Steelers culture. They always kind of been disciplined. Even though people question the culture this year, I still think they got that culture to kind of keep it going. You know what I mean? Definitely Mark is giving a score update as he always does. He says today's final score was Baltimore 56, Miami 19. Baltimore we up smash cooked them fins. He said Joe Flacco had my vote for comeback player of the year. Okay, okay. Yeah, but we got my brother up here, Jay Takashi. You know what I mean? Salute to Smitty's Corner. I see you in the building. What up, Smitty? You know what I mean? Jay, what's going on, man?
What's up,
Jay,
Jay?
man.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay. To the brother Chris the Rebel. I think your man Mahomes will get 2 more championships. I see him getting 5, but I see him getting 2 more. I'll just say that. I'm gonna be real. I think he.
I say,
Yeah,
I say 2 to 3 more with the defense he has and how young they are.
The third, no. If he gets a third one, it's gonna be a Steph Curry type ring where he gonna have to go all out to get that. He gonna struggle to get it, but it's literally gonna be a miracle ring. Is what I'm gonna call that, because that last one is always hard to get.
Okay,
that's what I call that.
So who you got this? Who you got this year for the Super Bowl?
I don't even know. All right, I need you to run by me real quick, because like who's like the top biased team now? They're already qualified for the playoffs.
All right, well,
he's already in there. I know that Eagles should be there. So.
Yeah, the 49ers, Detroit qualified, the Rams qualified today, Dallas qualified, Phillies qualified. Ravens qualified. Buffalo still has. They got a. I think they got a good chance. Some of them I already put in as well. I think Buffalo gonna make it. Miami gonna make it. Indy, Jacksonville, Cleveland.
Too. Shoot. All right. So for the Super Bowl, that's a tough one. I need. Okay. I'm not a blow.
We said Chiefs and Cowboys.
So I said Chiefs and Cowboys.
Yeah, but me and Soapbox, we got Chiefs and Cowboys as a team just gonna be in the Super Bowl race.
I want Dallas fanboys to suffer.
Oh Lord.
Unless they're Mavericks fans, different, because I actually want them to get a W chip with Luka, so that's a difference. Because I like them better than I like their freaking team, honestly. I like the Mavs more than I like their fucking football team, honestly.
Luka gonna definitely get a chip one day, but keep going.
No, he will with Kyrie Irving. So that we'll make it Kyrie a little bit better. But all seriousness, who I wanted the things. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right this. I'm not a Buffalo fan, but I like Josh Allen to be his first Super Bowl honor, and that you bring a championship to Buffalo. That would be pretty incredible. Because he's above average quarterback. Let's just keep it real. He is. He just make one or two stupid mistakes every now and then, but he's not trash. Dude's talented. That team has been good for the last 3 years, just hasn't gotten past that hump once they need to get over a hump. Let's see. Who else? You guys always remind me with NFC and AFC because I know they're different, but shit.
Yeah, they are different. NFC,
the Chiefs division is Buffalo? They are, right?
Yeah. We're in the same conference. But not the division. Okay. Conference, yeah.
Always forget
the division for them is Dolphins, Buffalo, Jets, and Patriots.
Okay.
That's their division.
Okay.
The Chiefs it's the Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos. AFC West.
All right. I don't know. You can help me out for a Super Bowl idea, but I think Eagles versus Buffalo. That'll be pretty cool. But I think Eagles would win that one. I don't see them stopping that cat. Honestly, I just don't see it. Shout out to both teams.
I mean, I can't. The Chiefs fan to me would disagree with it, but in if I was to look at it from just a football fan, I would say that's not a bad thought with the Buffalo at least, because no team wants to really play them. Even I'm like, damn, Kansas City got to play Buffalo first game. Like I think Kansas City can still win, but I'm not going in. It's only because we got Mahomes in the defense, but I don't want to see them as the first team. I'll be honest. Nobody.
You say you want to see Buffalo in the first strike?
No one wants. There's not one team that wants to see Buffalo as the first team they're playing against. What do you think, Mr. Best?
I think Buffalo's very dangerous because they've been there before. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. They've been hurt. You know what I mean? They've gone through the fires. You know what I mean? Because remember, they had that one time, man, when the Chiefs and them were going
with Kansas City. Yeah.
Yeah, they were going neck and neck.
We got them a bunch of times.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the narrative.
Yeah, they keep getting closer and closer. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what you know what it is. But yeah, I don't think anybody want to play them because they definitely have that experience, brother. They've been through the fire.
I'll say this.
Salute to Bolo TV. Know what I mean?
So,
Also salute to Chocolate Earth Foundation. Know what I mean? And yes, Smitty, there's no way your skins is making it, all right? They're not making it. You know what I'm saying? You said live about Washington. No, you should come up here and talk about Washington. We're not talking about them. They're not going nowhere. The skins ain't going nowhere.
The Patriots.
And they got the Cowboys next week, and I'm taking Cowboys straight up. Just want to say that there.
Yeah.
They got the Commanders, next week.
I want to root for Dallas and an easy Dallas win, honestly.
What's wrong with you in Dallas?
All my goddamn uncles are fucking Cowboys fans. Jesus Christ.
Damn. Yeah, my family's Cowboys fans too.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. I met two when I went to go get breakfast with my boys today and stuff like that. I saw two Cowboys fans. He's sitting across. You can't get away from him. Can't get away from him.
That's why they're America's team, and they're the most expensive franchise. Like, no, they're worth $1 billion. Like when I was overseas, there's people in Africa that's diehard Cowboys fans and never even been to America one time, but they will watch the Cowboys play. Straight up, they're worth $1 billion.
Oh, okay.
Everybody knows who the Cowboys are. Yeah, so they're America's team, so that's crazy.
Yeah, that's not crazy. Like really. Oh man. So I looked at it and thank you guys for helping me out. So I do got some I actually do got some people that could go up against, honestly, for a Super Bowl. So it can either be I'm sorry about that. Miami Dolphins or something I would actually like to see probably go to a freaking Super Bowl, but that'd be a miracle of epic proportion. I'll just say that. That's one hell of a miracle.
Hey Chris, you wanna address that comment?
What you say about who? What you say?
Chris,
I can't read.
He said, Chris, I'm gonna tell you one time, sir. It's the Skins. I command you niggas to put some respect on their name. No, you need to come up here and put some respect on there. I keep telling you, your team ain't going nowhere, Smitty. You keep watching Sunday, they're not going nowhere. The Skins ain't going nowhere, okay? Nowhere fast.
You gotta call them.
Yeah, they ain't going nowhere. But I mean, they played hard today. You know what I'm saying? I think they won today. Hold up. No, my bad. They was looking like they went neck and neck at first. I was watching it. They was looking like they wanted to do something with the 49ers. Then it went bad for the Commanders.
Yeah.
But who you say about your Super Bowl team? So you going with Buffalo and versus Philly?
Yeah, okay. Buffalo versus Philly, and then for like some wild card, I got Miami versus Cowboys. That'd be pretty. Am I right? Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Or the 49ers. The 49ers. I think that would be good. But I don't think the 49ers have like one. I can't believe the Lions are actually in there. That surprised me. I don't want Detroit getting a big head now. Which is funny. Well, but technically the basketball team sucks so bad right now, but the football team is doing good. That's crazy. I find that it's bizarre right now. It really is. But
everybody gonna be in Detroit when the
I don't know if I want to see them in the Super Bowl. I think I like the bigger teams, like the tougher teams. Like 49ers are a good defensive team. They always have been. Funny thing is, I'm a 49ers fan. You know what? I'll change it up. Bills versus 49ers. Fuck it. That'd be dope. Offense versus defense. I'll take that. Be pretty dope. See how Josh Allen
versus who?
What was it? Yeah. It was no, my bad. It was Bills versus the freaking 49ers. That'd be pretty dope. I'd like to watch that. I'll definitely watch that. So those are my only three I would think for a Super Bowl as to why I think he's going to get knocked out. The Ravens, I'm gonna say this: the Ravens haven't been good since Ray Lewis for me. And hey man, if they have Ray Lewis on there cheering them on, maybe they might get like a power up and like beat every other team, but that's not happening. But I don't know. Like I said, because they just know how to play football against some teams. But it depends. It depends if their defensive schemes get through. Honestly, they get far in playoffs. Personally, for me, but I don't know. I got a homeboy who's a Ravens fan, and he's praying to guys that they try to get to another Super Bowl right now with that one, and try to bring another one home after the Ray Lewis thing. So we'll see though. Cowboys, they get knocked out the first round again like they always do. I'm just gonna toast it up. Honestly, I'm gonna toast it up. I don't want to see them win anything. That's how I feel. Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes got to prove he's the best quarterback, which I think he is currently in the NBA. I said NBA, NFL. And if he can get, like I said, he has to bring his A game. He can't be screwing around. He really can't. He can't screw around. And I'm secretly gunning from him. Secretly. I'm more the Bills than I am Chiefs, but I am secretly gunning for Mahomes because he's the best quarterback right now. But yeah, man, what your team has got to do, Mr. Chris, they got to Mahomes needs to turn into a freaking Tom Brady 10,000 beasts. He needs to do all that. He needs to go to his dudes that he can count on. His defensive line got to be smart, and y'all can beat anybody. When you want. So I just gave your team some props of what they can do. So yeah. But who I see winning the Super Bowl is either your team, Bills, or maybe the 49ers. Maybe. And that's me being honest. Detroit wins, I'll laugh.
Oh wow. Wow.
No, 84. Seriously. He said wow. I'm like, yeah, wow. I'll laugh.
Damn.
They need all these cats.
Let me get to the comments, fella. Let me get to the comments real quick, and we'll keep cooking. Right? So Smitty had a lot to say. So Smitty says, Cowboys, Patriots, Washington, three richest franchise. Then he says, stop it, sir. It's all part of our ultimate trick plan. Well, I don't know what plan you got, Smitty, but y'all better hurry up because tricks are for kids, family. Like I said, they're definitely for kids, okay? He also said, Dallas cheated against the Lions. Detroit won that game. Yes, we know that. We covered that already, brother. Know what I'm saying? Salute to the homie No Chaser. You said Packers versus Packers Packers versus Vikings. I'm sorry. Smitty said Vikings some ish. They worse than us, bro. Kirk should come back home. Kirk Cousins is not coming back home. Okay, he's not coming back. All right, let it go. It's over. That happened 3, 4, 5 years ago. Please let that go. You know what I mean? Marcus giving his greetings. Salute to Nightbot. You know what I mean? Marcus says the Cowboys haven't been eliminated from the first round, Jay. Shake my head. It's been a second round. Okay, so it's been a second round instead of the first. Okay.
Oh wait, it is? I haven't seen them play. Man, I didn't know. Hey, listen. I missed the whole week. Listen, I missed the whole week of football, bro. I was working, so get off.
Let's give it a shout out.
Working overtime, bro.
Give the thumbs up.
Listen, I can't play games like y'all. Tom Brady is.
And then Marcus says Tom Brady's the GOAT of all time NFL history. Smitty said, Marcus, you're a Skins fan, right? Marcus, who the Kings are? Don't you, Marcus, tell them who we are. Bolo TV giving a shout out to Marcus, salute to Bolo TV. But yeah, man, listen. All right. You know, everybody can believe what they believe, just like Smitty believes in his Skins or his commanders or whatever they are, the lieutenants, whatever they are. I don't know what their names are. You know, he believe in Washington, okay? You know what I mean? And they're not going nowhere, but he can believe in them if they want. And Kirk Cousins is not coming back. Those days is over. All right, it's all right, brother. Just let it go. It's okay. Just let it go. It's fine.
So who else is left? If they're in the second round now, who's playing now?
Nah, we went just straight to the Super Bowl. Like, we didn't go into like which teams, other than you picking the wild card team that you thought would make it. But you had said you want to see Buffalo, Kansas City. You said the Eagles, but me and Mr. Best, we kind of disagree on the Eagles somewhat because they lost to the Cardinals today, and obviously, like I said, Mr. Best said that he seen the Cardinals getting them.
Cardinals. That surprised me today.
Yeah, me. A lot of people see that as an upset. So I see that as an upset too.
That is crazy.
Totally agree.
I'm sorry. They should have been. They should have been 12-4. That's crazy.
Super crazy.
But yeah, man, that's wild. What's wrong with that?
See, told you, Mr. Best. You the only one that seen that the Cardinals was gonna do that to him.
Yeah, because they ain't been consistent. Eagles ain't been consistent, man. I keep telling y'all that. Consistency is what's gonna pay. They have,
but it's the Cardinals though.
It don't matter. These are still professionals. They're still professional athletes. When you're doing professional
right
athletes,
now, by the way, man, team is 17 to freaking 13 right now, man. They get beat by the freaking Cincinnati bitches. I'm sorry.
Oh wow. No, they ain't. It's all good. We second half team. We'll go ahead and get in there.
Halftime, man. He still come back. I need my Mahomes to pull a miracle, to pull a bunny out of his hat.
That's what he'll do. Long as they catch the ball and be where they need to be, he'll make it happen.
And with Mahomes,
right now the Seahawks and the Steelers are 17 and 17 right now. Okay.
I got the Steelers coming back and winning that game.
Huh?
I got the Steelers.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't care for the Chargers. They're not winning. Chargers are not winning, bro. It's Broncos. It is what it is.
Mm.
You say you had what kind of idea?
Hold on, y'all. Smitty's still talking trash in the comments. He said that we already won. You niggas just don't know it yet. Well, let us know, Smitty. Let us know what we don't know, okay? All right, let us know what we don't know. All right, like I said, the link is pinned in the chat. Y'all can come up and say whatever y'all want about sports. We here. You know what I'm saying? Marcus said that Smitty's who them Skins Commanders? Yeah. Never, son. They never even shake my head when you had Chris Conley, Santana Moss, Clinton Porter, Jason Campbell, even the late great Sean Teller. That's a fact. Salute to the late great Sean Teller. He was a beast, yo. You know what I mean?
Straight up, he was.
You know what I mean? Marcus says, think about it this season, the NFL playoffs, when the Browns and Lions are in, it's crazy because I never forgot when Matt Stafford and Calvin Johnson and Brandon Pettigrew were on the squad.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford and Megatron.
And the Browns,
they should have did a lot more.
Crazy, yeah, but I never forgot when Matt. Okay, I got you. Yo, I got a question for 84 and Chris, because I've been on the panels. I'm going to ask you guys. You probably can't give me 10. I don't know if you guys can, but give me your 5 best quarterbacks of all time. Give me your list.
Of all time? Oh, I like this conversation. Okay, all time? I'm gonna say it like this, right? Number 1 with a bullet to me, Joe D. Montana. Joe Montana. All right.
No, Montana. That's fair.
Montana.
I agree.
Yeah,
Number 2. Man. Okay. Number 2, Tom Brady. All right, man. Tom Brady. Number 3. Number 3. I'm gonna go with my man Peyton Manning. You know what I'm saying?
Peyton Manning, that's a good choice. It's better than Eli Manning brothers,
Super Bowls, but they ain't really have a defense. But that's another story.
That's it,
right?
Yeah.
So number 3, Peyton Manning. Man, and he is the smartest quarterback of all time. Okay, the most intelligent quarterback of all time. All right, hands down. Ain't nobody smarter than Peyton Manning.
That's a fact.
If Peyton Manning brain could be in like a Patrick Mahomes body or Aaron Rodgers body, that would be
see, I want to see that. And he had legs too. That'd be bad. Yeah. Don't let him have legs, his head, and you don't want that.
He'd be more of a beast. He'd be more of a beast. I ain't gonna lie about that. Because I got a problem with Aiden.
My number 4 would be Michael Vick, man. I ain't never seen nothing like Michael Vick ever in my life.
Uncle Vick.
That was a movie. You know what I mean? That time in Atlanta.
Okay.
I've never seen nothing like that ever. That was a movie, dog. That wasn't real. I still don't think them years happened in Atlanta. I think that was something I dreamed of and I woke up. But then when I asked other people, they told me they was dreaming too. So I guess Michael Vick was real, right? But yeah, number 4 is Michael. I've never, ever, ever seen nobody like Michael Vick ever. Number 5, man. I'm gonna give it. Even though I know it's still early in his career, I gotta give it to Mahomes because I ain't never seen nothing like that ever in my life either. You know what I mean? So Mahomes is like a LeBron to me, man. You can't count him out. You know what I mean? He can throw from either side. He can throw going out of bounds. He can throw from the floor. He can throw on the floor. He got legs.
Yeah,
He can pick the
yeah, it's
defense
crazy.
apart. Everything, man. Like the man it's like watching Michael Jackson dance, man. It's like nothing like it, man. He's just different. He's different, man. Honorable mentions in a prime, Cam Newton, and Cam Newton in his prime was different. I don't care what nobody say. When Cam Newton was in his prime, he was different. He was a different guy. All right.
Okay.
Terry Bradshaw, you know what I'm saying? Gotta
Terry
give him a shout out
Bradshaw,
for stealing 5 Bowls. You know what I mean? What's my other Bart Starr and all them? You know what I mean? Gotta give him a shout out as well. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Who else? You know what I mean? My man, Troy Aikman, even though I don't like him like that.
What?
I'm gonna give him a
You know
shout out.
Troy Aikman? Okay.
Yeah, Troy nice with it. Randall Cunningham, and I can't
That's your
forget about,
that's your honorable mentions.
yeah, but hold on, I got
Yeah,
one more.
that's
I
his
got
honorable
one more.
mentions.
I got one more honorable
Okay.
mention, man. This
You
is my
basically
man.
gave just 10.
I know.
Yeah.
Hold on. These are honorable mentions. I already gave you my top 5. These are honorable mentions. You know what I mean? My other honorable mentions top 3 is Phil Simms, right? Eli Manning,
Okay.
and Dan the man Marino. Even though he hurt my Jets a lot, but Dan Marino was nice with the Miami Dolphins, dog. You know what I mean? Dan the man Marino. Salute to Miami.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Brother Chris, name your
All right, my first
Go ahead.
my first pick is Joe Montana. 'Cause that's my favorite player. He the reason why I am a Chiefs fan. So Joe Montana's first.
Okay.
After
He brought you
that, it's Tom Brady. Yeah, I love me some Joe Montana. That's my favorite player ever. And then after that, Tom Brady. Tom Brady is second. After that, third, I have Peyton Manning as well. Fourth, I have
Do that.
John Elway as the fourth greatest quarterback ever. John Elway.
John Elway.
Number
Okay.
5, I have Dan Marino as the fifth
Dan Marino,
greatest
I knew he was
quarterback.
going. Come on, I knew I was going to let me
Okay.
down. Put Dan Marino. He's more.
And then my honorable mention is Pat Mahomes because he has not played all of his downs yet, so we'll let him see when he retires. Also, Brett Favre would have been an honorable mention as but a lot of interceptions, so I couldn't put him in my top 5, but my top 10 possibly. Aaron Rodgers as well would be someone I was really thinking about. Roger Dodger, the star back, you know what I'm saying, was somebody else who I was thinking about as well. And my last honorable mention, right, for quarterback,
Drew Brees. I like that he said
Steve
Drew
Young.
Brees is
Yeah, Drew Brees is
Steve
definitely.
Young?
If I like, yeah, Steve Young will be one of my honorable mentions. One of my honorable mentions. But I do like Drew Brees as well.
I think he's
but we
underrated.
didn't have. Yeah, of course, but he's one of the most. I say one of the greatest quarterbacks for sure. So who you got as your top 5?
Okay. I had to rethink a little bit, and actually, Mahomes is actually in there now because of what he's managed to achieve. He's managed to win 2 Super Bowls. I think you put in the 2, you can put in the 5. You get 3, whatever you can be put in the 5. So for me, number 1, I'm gonna go with the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady. I'm gonna go Joe Montana. I'm gonna go Peyton Manning. I'm gonna go with Mahomes, number 4, because he has 2 as well. And 5 is really hard for me. It's always hard for me to pick this. I'm gonna put Eli Manning 5. I can't do it just because I think Peyton, which is his brother, is better. It's either going to be Elway or Marino in terms of athleticism. So I'm gonna pick between those 2 in a second. For the compliments, I might have to give it to Elway. I'll give it to Elway. Dan would probably be 6. I'm gonna do honorable mentions. I'll just name my other 5. I'll just say Marino is 6, Brett Favre 7. Who else? Aaron Rodgers. I'll do that for y'all. No, actually, I'll put Aaron Rodgers 10 or 9, depends. But let me say 6 Reno, 7 Brett Favre, 7 Drew Brees. I'll put Drew Brees there. Because that team when he won the first time was freaking amazing. I'll go with that team. That team is amazing. Eli Manning, that's 9. And for 10, shit. Guys, let me know if I missed anybody. 10. The 10 is always the hardest for me to pick. I always have to think. What about Star? Bar Star?
Yeah, Barstar old school. That most definitely was.
He was in my honorable mention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like I said, between Troy Aikman and freaking Bart Starr, you could change those anyway. Because I think they're both really freaking really.
I was having a debate with somebody the other day, and we were talking about the 5 greatest receivers ever.
Oh, 5.
I'm ready for that one. Yeah, let's get it.
Randy Moss.
5 greatest receivers.
5 greatest.
I got
you right now with the 4 greatest receivers. I got you right now.
Hold on, we got five greats and then 5 honorable mentions. Because what your 5 top 10, that's just the top 10. The other ones, people. You get 5,
no,
you get the mention.
That's not hard. Hold on. That ain't hard. Look,
that's hard for me, man.
Number 1 is Jerry Rice. All right, let's just stop it right there.
You say Jerry White?
It's Jerry Rice. Buck stops there. Number 1 is Jerry Rice, right? Number 2,
Jerry Rice.
Alderado Owens. Okay. Number 2 in receptions and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? He's the second greatest. And I know T.O. is polarizing. I know some people ain't liking whatever. But when it came to Sundays, he got busy. Okay? T.O. You know what I mean? Number 3, I'm going to go with my man Randy Moss. Okay? All right? Yes, I know Randy Moss didn't really run, he didn't really take a lot of punishment. And he kind of didn't run different routes or whatever because he was too, he was kind of, he wasn't as physically imposing, you know what I'm saying, as T.O. and Jerry Rice, right? But let me tell you something. The routes that he did run, y'all couldn't catch him. So, Randy Moss is number 3. Number 4, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, this one get kind of a little difficult, yeah. Number 4, I'm gonna go with Ocho Cinco at number 4, man. I think Ocho Cinco in his prime was nice with it. And number 5, I'm gonna go with my man OG Chris Carter. Yes.
I knew he was going.
Yes. Chris Carter was nice on it. He was nice on the Vikings and on the Eagles. He was on the Eagles too, I think, right back in the day. He was nice. And we're gonna get into that running back conversation too in a minute too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's
okay. Who your 5 honorable mentions?
5 honorable mentions. I would say Chris Collinsworth. Who else? I'll say Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? I'll say who else? Who else would be an honorable mention? What's my man? He played with the Falcons all them years. Oh my gosh. Why am I forgetting his brother's name? Oh my God. He played with the Falcons for like mad long, but they traded him. Oh, what's his brother's name? I can see him right now. Huh?
To the Falcons?
Yeah, he played with the Falcons like for mad long, but they traded him and they kept the quarterback. They kept the white boy. I forget his name though.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I forgot his name too. But okay, all right, I know you're talking about. Okay, and what's 3. The last one?
Bro from the Falcons.
Last 2.
Number 4.
Okay.
Even though he didn't play wide receiver like that, but when he did, he was a beast. That was Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And number 5 is Megatron. Megatron number 5.
Yeah.
Yes, Julio Jones. Yup.
Julio Jones.
I don't know how Julio.
I like Julio Jones. Yeah,
Julio Megatron didn't make it made your top 10 technically. So okay. I'm gonna talk about one, but you can.
Megatron made my honorable mentions because he was unstoppable.
Okay. I see Megatron a little differently than you see it. So let me go and get mine now. See, this is my first one. Now, obviously, I'm right along with you. I agree. Jerry Rice, GOAT receiver. I just agree with that. The next one I have is also as well T.O. I totally agree. Like T.O., don't like T.O. He is the second greatest receiver in my opinion. When poses will get the DB, you know what I'm saying? Get the jump, get the catches, get extra yards, all that, break tackles, all that stuff. Then after that, third, I have Randy Moss as well. Like you said, put it up, jump ball, Randy get down the field on you, touchdown. Now the fourth one I have is people don't like this dude, but I think that he good. AB. All them years of AB before he messed up, like AB man was up there, 1,500 yards receiving, 10, 11, 12 touchdowns. Like he was taking over games. As a Chiefs fan, I can know for sure AB. I was like, man, I do with AB. Like for real, people don't get AB his credit. They don't like, I guess. And then my fifth one, right? And this is one that, you know what I'm saying, I'll be keep on going back and forth on because I like Chris Carter as well. You know what I'm saying? But it's just this other guy that I keep thinking about. Yeah, that's it. Torrey Holt from the Rams.
Okay.
That's the fifth greatest. And now my honorable mentions, right? I say because obviously Chris Carter didn't make it, so I have to say Chris Carter. I think he was an awesome receiver for, like you said, with the Eagles, he was good, and with the Vikings, he was good as well. I after had to give Mike Evans, but he's still playing, so I kind of don't give the players the greatest. But I like Mike Evans' chances to be in the top 5 or top 10 discussion. Megatron as well, man. I was gonna put Megatron in my top 5, but I got thinking about a lot. But I agree, he's unstoppable. It's kind of like on my running back discussion where I think that Barry Sanders would be greatest running back if the Cowboys would have had him. But anyways, we'll get to that when we get to the running backs. But that's my third one. The fourth one, I like Art Monk as the fourth one. It comes. I'm pretty sure Smitty know who that is. Art Monk will be that, and then I have Tim Brown. If you remember Tim Brown from the Raiders, even though I don't like the Raiders, I would have Tim Brown as my.
Tim Brown was a dog. And salute to my man CCD. Salute to CCD. You know what I'm saying? Salute. You know what I mean? Thank you for pulling up, brother. You know what I mean? But yeah, go ahead. It's on you, Jay. Who your top 5 and your honorable mentions?
All right, let's do this. Randy Moss, that's going to be in no order. Randy Moss, T.O., number 2. Chris Johnson, my man. Yeah, that's really hard. Let's see. What was the name? What was the name? Not Calvin Johnson. He'd be like in the 10, but I don't think he'd be my 5. I'm forgetting somebody. He said OJ Simpson. It's funny, bro. Why you mention that dude to me? I'm gonna go with Marshall. Yeah, I'll go with Marshall Falk.
That's our running backs. We on receivers. Marshall Falk running back.
Yo, you're working. What's his name? Shit. I looked at it. I thought.
But he did have hands like a receiver though. But he was running back. But he had hands like a receiver though. I ain't gonna lie. Like in the Rams offense, that's what the greatest show on turf. He definitely caught the ball like a receiver would catch it. That's a fact. But he was running back. I'm pretty sure he should be in somebody's top 5 as running back though when we get to that point.
Yeah. I think he'd be like in possibly the 10s or something like that. But yeah. Oh, why? Let's see. Rob Gronkowski.
Okay.
So you got.
And the reason why I'm gonna say Rob in the 5 is because what he's managed to do with Tom Brady's fucking nuts. So I think he's one of the best he had. Honestly, I think he's the best one he's ever had. But the bastard has won 3 championships with him. Literally 3 straight. The last one was with the freaking Buccaneers, and I'm like, get out of here. Honorable mentions. I'd have to make a list for that. I can't. That's why I can't get nobody at 10. But I'd have to go back and look again. But yeah, that's my list. T.O., Randy Moss, Chris Johnson. What was it? Rob Gronkowski, and what's my man's name? I didn't say Julio Jones. Did I say Megatron by any chance? I think I only said 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those five. So we're done. Yeah. No honorable mentions for me. And that was, am I lagging, y'all?
Yeah, you good, Jay, you good, you good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Salute to the homie Truth.
No
You know
background
what I mean?
bullshit.
Thank you for tapping in, Truth. Good to see you. Definitely. Truth, man, pull up, man. Pull up. We talking sports, dog. Just pull up. Just pull up if you can. Come on through.
Hey, man, we gotta talk, bro. We talked to you like years. God damn.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta pull up. Come on
he
in.
went into the Matrix, bro. Where the hell you been?
I don't know where you been, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
He
Truth,
was
man,
playing
pull up,
with
man.
Rocky, bro. He went to Rocky for training, bro. Like, from all y'all. He must have went to the mountains, bro. He's been gone, like really gone. But
let me
hey man,
let me get to my. Oh, go ahead, Jen. I'm sorry, my bad.
No. I was just I don't want to cut you, brother. But I mean, like I said, which we all need to do that Rocky IV training one of these days, y'all. But I know y'all don't like the cold, so I don't think y'all got the stomach for it. If you're a real man, tough out, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Just come up dressed and in 3 layers. All I got is 2 on right now. I need another layer, and I'll be all right.
I ain't trying to get in that cold with you, though,
like,
I'm not doing it. I'm not getting the cold with you. I'm sorry. You on your own with that one. He said, I'm sticking with the Dallas cheerleaders. I don't even know enough about football. The Dallas cheerleaders are my dream team. Know what I mean? Okay. You want to be with the
by the way, Chris met off the cameras on the 26th of January, bro.
Man.
Yeah, I'll be there on the 26th in Kansas.
Okay.
Going for I'm up there for a business trip actually, but yeah, we'll be in Kansas for the first. Kansas for the first time. Hopefully it's not Dallas and Texas. Hopefully y'all ain't crazy.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Okay, my top 5 running backs, right? So I got
I got a list for that.
I got Barry Sanders, number 1, right? Now I mean,
Okay, I agree with that.
Like Barry was a GOAT. I got Walter Payton number 2 because he was the GOAT before Gary Payton was.
Okay, I agree with that.
Barry Sanders was. Number 3, I'm gonna give it to Emmitt Smith, man. He went out on 1, so I feel like his O line kind of saved him. I'm gonna give him number 3 anyway.
I possibly agree with that. Who the other one is behind that 4?
My number 4 is so Barry, Walter, Emmett. My number 4 would be why am I seeing him in my mind, but I can't think of his name? Oh my god.
Who he played for?
Adrian Peterson. AP.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? AP?
I have no disagreement with that. I have no disagreements with that at all. I have him actually a little higher.
You got him a little higher? Okay.
Yeah.
Number 5, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the OG GOAT Earl Camp.
Ooh,
Earl Campbell?
Yes. He most definitely in my top 5.
Hey, Earl Campbell, you got to tear the uniform off this man. Okay? Literally. You know what I mean?
Take over games.
Take over game. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me back it up. All right, hold on because it's a name that just popped in my mind. So I gotta change the list because his name popped in my mind. So somebody getting left out just because this man was so nice with it. Right?
Okay.
Oh, man, Smith gotta go. Okay, so Emmitt Smith gotta go. Bye, Emmitt Smith. You're not in the top 5. I'm sorry. Now, I got Barry. I got Walter. I got Jim Brown. Right, Jim Brown.
I was wondering that. Okay.
Yeah, I got Jim Brown.
All right. Okay.
I was thinking,
all right.
I'm like, hold on.
I was about
to
get you.
I'm a little off.
Yeah.
Jim Brown.
Okay.
AP. Right. And my man Earl Campbell.
Okay, now your list, yeah. I like that list.
Else y'all want them. Now, the honorable mention, of course, Emmitt Smith. You know what I'm saying? I even put LaDainian Thomason in there because he did put in the work.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Thomason
TCU GOAT.
Yeah, I think he could have did a little bit more, but I put him up in there. Marshall Faulk is definitely up in the honorable mentions.
That's a fact. I mean,
he did get busy. And he did have the greatest show on turf. You know what I'm saying? Who else? I gotta throw in dang, I'm trying to think about running backs who got busy. I got throwing Shady McCoy, man. I feel like Shady McCoy for them
That ain't a
years in the
bad
Eagles.
option.
Yo,
That's not a
he
bad
hey,
one.
for the 5, 6, 7 seasons, he was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing, man. He was doing his thing. Um, Eric Dickerson, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? OJ Simpson,
Yep.
of course.
That's a yeah.
Gotta bring my man right now. Got my man Vic. Vic, what up, baby? Vic, you there?
Yo, yo, yo.
What up?
Yo, yo. So yeah, Vic, we talking about
So,
the top 5 running backs, man. You know what I
Top
mean?
five.
I'm gonna let you.
Top five?
I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go last. You know what I mean? Because I know Chris about to give his take. So then we're gonna go. We're gonna go. You. It's gonna be go. It's gonna go Chris, then you, then Jay. So go ahead, Chris.
all right. So I actually like your list. My first greatest running back, I say, is also agree Barry Sanders, and I agree that I don't really have I have Emmitt Smith in my top 10, but I couldn't have him in my top 5 just because he did get helped by that line. I tell people all the time. Had Barry Sanders played with that line, that Cowboys would like have way more obnoxious fans. They had like about 8, 10 rings because that man was uh, jumping away 3 blocks, 3 tackles before he even got to the line of scrimmage. Still made yards happen. I mean, great. That's my greatest. Barry first. Then I'm gonna agree with you, Walter. Then I got Jim Brown as well. Then my fourth greatest running back is AP as you had it, because I had it the same way. Now my fifth one, that's where I'd be like, I don't really know, because there's so many different guys that come to mind, right? Like I like kind of like Jerome Bennis a little bit for the fifth spot. But if I had to like really give it to someone, I guess it's fifth greatest running back. I would have to say it'd be Eric Dickerson. I think he would be the fifth greatest running back in my book. And then I pretty much everybody you honorable mention. Marshall Falk would definitely be honorable mention for me. Most definitely, I like Curtis Martin as well. I think he would be honorable mention for me. Um,
Yeah, I forgot about C
Also,
Martin, dog. Forgot about my man C Martin.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Some people don't give my boy as much love because he was injured a lot. But Jamal Charles would be an honorable mention to me as well as a great running back. Just gonna be straight up. Gonna be honest. If we're gonna be straight up, we say honorable mentions. I would give him that. I also like Shady McCoy that you have as well. And then, like you said, OJ and Marcus Allen as well. That'd be another honorable mention, Marcus Allen. But
Yeah,
that's my
Marcus
list.
Allen was busy for the Raiders back in LA. He was. You ain't
He was
lying
getting
about that.
busy for the Chiefs too. He was getting
Yeah,
busy
he
for
was.
us too when he
Huh?
played.
Yep. You know what I mean? So Vic, man, top 5 running backs and your honorable mentions after that.
Um, let's go. Larry. That's number one. Everybody else can be, you know, moved around. Never liked Emmett. I don't care about his record. Hate this AP. Because nobody's ever come back from those kind of knee injuries to run that hard, being a power back. You can't say, you know what I'm saying, top running back without speaking on the juice. And Thurman Thomas, Buffalo Bills, any weather. You know what I mean? Y'all already named, quite a few of the greats. So I want to name some ones y'all might have touched on, but you know what I'm saying? Earl Campbell, Jim Brown, those definitely saying Kareem Mandel, we know that. So, that's my top five. Because I used to play with Thurman Thomas on the first Madden. And people up to that, right? Help eat you up, yo. We put the snow on, it's over with. But yeah. So Thurman Thomas, OJ, Barry, Adrian Peterson, and I skip one, the Juice. But yeah, man, that's what's up with the list. Maybe honorable mention, no, not even eligible. Not even. It's a lot of guys who was 50, Jamal Anderson. It was a lot of guys that could be put in a conversation, but they're not the top backs, but they were great backs. Frank Gore. I'm sure a lot of those guys could compete in statistical categories, but those are my favorites. I don't know if they're the best, but those are my favorites.
I agree. I like Frank Gore, but Jay, what you had? Because you didn't give your top five. Five honorable mentions.
I had to look some people that because I always forget some when it comes to certain run backs, but I remember them by name. So Barry Sanders, of course, we got that. Adrian Peterson from the freaking Vikings. Shout out to him because I actually did like him on the Vikings. We got my man Terrell Davis. Now him, I remember when he was with the Broncos.
I forgot Terrell.
Yeah, man. Of course, man, Emmitt Smith with the Cowboys. And I got to put down Walter Payton. There's some others that I'm kind of forgetting, but those five, definitely. Like I said, they're in no order, but Barry Sanders probably be number one to start off. And then I'm going to say Terrell Davis in the top three, most likely, because Terrell Davis was really good. I actually liked him a lot. And I wasn't even a Broncos fan, but I saw how he played, and I'm like, yo, this is
I don't even like the Broncos, but I must admit Terrell Davis was very good. And Clinton Portis, too, when he was there.
Mm-hmm. But my father was a Broncos fan, so I used to watch a couple games. I'm like, yo, my son was like, yo, man, your son, that's Terrell Davis right there. So, you was always used to bring him up. Barry Sanders, that's just something every old school OG will talk to you about. Barry Sanders, you can't get over it. It's always Barry. It's always Barry Sanders. Like I said, I felt like I'm missing some more, but Emmitt Smith, he was for the Cowboys as well. He put in work, but hey, man, it is what it is. The Cowboys, you get known somehow.
Is anyone old enough to have seen Gale Sayers play?
Who? Full Gale
Sayers.
No, sir, but I've seen plenty of video of it. He's number 40 with the Chicago Bears and ran like lightning.
I've heard anytime somebody mentions Walter Payton, generally Gale Sayers' name comes up. But say he only played in 68 games. His career was cut with injuries, and the guys now they have the best medical care. So I can only imagine, back then, as rough as it was in the ABA and stuff like that with the bad shoes and everything and the gear, I can only imagine that crappy equipment and poor health care plans that they had back then with those guys trying to play a position like running back game after game. But he put up 56 touchdowns in 68 games. That's crazy.
That's what's up.
That's facts. It's a Hall of Fame worthy why he's a Hall of Famer. A lot of people agree with that. Just for that little bit of time. He had impact. Like I said, I watched a lot of videos on him, and he ran like lightning. He was like one of those game-breaking backs of today. Like, you give him the ball, and he make a couple cuts, and he could be going hitting his head on the goalpost. That's a fact. But I have a question. What do y'all think about? I got this point right I want to ask. I'm thinking this right. I think the AFC is much tougher than the NFC. What do y'all think?
AFC much tougher than the NFC?
I'm saying conference to conference. I think the AFC has tougher teams. It's a tougher road in the AFC. Like in the NFC, I don't think it's, like it's all that tough. I think that AFC has all the tougher teams. The Chiefs, the Baltimore Ravens, all those different teams.
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo, all those teams. Like, you don't hear, and you see, and for example, like you seen what the Ravens did to the 49ers. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. The AFC is tougher than the NFC.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
You agree or disagree?
So, so I'm gonna play off what he just said. Consider it like NBA, where like the West is still better than the East, which I still do. I think now it's a little bit more even.
That's a
West
fact.
is still solid. But I'll agree with you. I can see what you're saying. I can agree. AFC might be a little bit more tougher than the NFC. Just because they're just bigger, better teams, I would say. Maybe, and like I said, not a whole bunch, but enough to make you have to get beat up a couple of times if you want to get through one of them. They're not easy to get. They're not easy to get through at all. So it's just like I see what you're saying, because I'm actually looking about it in my head and I'm like, you actually got a point. What about you? Well, what do you think? No Go Sports.
I mean, I think it's like, kind of like people saying LeBron had a cakewalk because he was in the East, and then he moved to the West, and he said, "Oh well, everybody moves to the East. All the good competition moves to the East. I didn't move." But at the end of the day, I feel like players make that difference. I don't know that it's because you got a big market team. Because with football, it's any given Sunday. The season's so short. Cinderella teams, it's way more likely for an underdog team to be able to top a big market team than in a sport like basketball. So I don't think it's that big a deal, because once the playoffs get started, then everybody's standing on equal playing field. They said the same thing about Tom Brady, that he had a cakewalk to everyone in his championship, but it wouldn't matter. At the end of the day, I got to play the best out of the other conference, regardless. I got to pick the best punch coming out of the NFC. Period. Every time.
Ooh, you open up another question because you said basketball, Mr. Best. I want you to. I got this one for you too, because I know you like basketball. Like we all do, right? So, do you think that Michael Jordan could have beat the KD, Steph, and all them Clay when LeBron? Do you think he could have beat them?
Hell no.
That's why I keep trying to tell people.
No. He could no. He listen. Okay.
I got an even better one, right? Do you think that he could have beat the Houston Rockets that had Hakeem and all them when he wasn't playing?
He could have beat them. You think he could have beat them?
Okay, all right.
It would have been tough, but he would have got through them. But you're not. Hold on. There ain't been nobody in history that has beat two MVPs in a prime on the same team. That's never happened. You can go through any time in NBA history where you had two MVPs in their prime playing together that another team was able to beat. I have never seen it, and you're probably never gonna see it. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? You had KD in his prime, you had Steph in his prime. You know what I mean? You're not beating that. You're not. You know what I'm saying? He would have to have another MVP caliber player on his team. So it would have to be him, Kyrie, and like a Kawhi Leonard or something like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It has to be somebody on that, or somebody on that type of level. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't that type of person, that type of level, then guess what? You know what I mean? It wasn't going down. And truth was never favored, bro. I emailed you, bro. So I sent you my number, man, in the email. So holla at me.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. When you 84, you said truth is never favored to end your statement about Michael Jordan.
Now I was just telling him to email me, because I know you were trying to hit me up, so I told him to email me because I emailed him.
I got you.
But yeah, Jordan's not beating the KD Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Like literally no great team. The only team I'm giving a chance against the KD Warriors is the Lakers with Kareem and Magic. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even giving Kobe and Shaq. They wouldn't even be. I don't even think they would be able to beat them. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think
Shaq Kobe and Shaq was gonna, bro. I know you.
That's a lot of firepower.
That
Kobe and Shaq.
I'm agreeing. I agree, Mr. Best. That's too much firepower with Steph and Clay and KD.
Can't nobody, unless every shot go in, ain't nobody getting nothing in the hole with Shaq in the game.
Exactly. No one's getting past them. Even Yao Ming had to struggle against freaking Shaq, bro. Those are big minutes. So I'm like,
when them threes start to hitting, it's over with.
Draymond is not that tall. He a bitch compared. Pardon my French. He a bitch compared to Shaq.
Man, KD's mid range is hard to block. That's going in every time.
No, not even this. No. Let's keep it a buck. Can he beat the 2013 Miami Heat with freaking all them shooters and all that defense that they had? LeBron James, Chris Bosh.
I don't know. I think the Miami Heat would have gave the KD Warriors a problem.
Oh hell yeah!
Especially when they had Ray Allen and Mike Miller on the same team. I think they could have competed.
North Cole out of his Mario Chalmers.
I think they still would have fell. I think they still probably would have lost, bro. If they did lose, it's definitely going to 7 games. Definitely going to 7 games. Definitely. I still think the Warriors are going to still pull it off, man. That's 2 MVPs in their prime.
You will never beat that team with skill. That is a grit and defense only win. And that's has to come from an old school team. No new school team is built like that.
Because I have a hard time believing they can stop a prime Wade like 2012 version of him. Not a 13, but 2012, 2011, those versions of him, I have a hard time believing they could just stop him, let alone LeBron James. That just not happen, let alone, and I don't see Draymond Green just beating up on Chris Bosh. That's still a defensive wall he got to go through. Like I said, that's a 7-game series. And like you said, he could go either way on me on that one. I'm fine with it going either way, but I'm like, bro, you're not just walking through those dudes. They're just not happening.
Bro, you put Derek Fisher on Steph. You put Ron Artest on Clay. Ain't nothing coming in the hole, and the rest don't matter.
Are you talking about that? That 014 with freaking Kobe and Shaq, Shaq, Derek Fisher.
Defense is still there, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm not disagreeing with. Oh wait, those dudes don't play
physical. Them dudes don't play physical. Steph can't take that banging. He can't take that.
But he's not coming in the paint though. He's outside. He do his work on the outside. And he go in the paint. He go in the paint when he has to. He's sneaky with it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And he coming off of picks, off of double teams. I don't listen, man. Look, and I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example of why I'm proving my case. Right? The Lakers could barely handle Mike Bibby coming off of screen and rolls. They barely can handle that.
He almost got them out of there.
Come on, bro. Nah, you're not
That
handling
was the team. That was the ill-ass team, and nobody was scared of Mike Bibby. Shout out to Mike Bibby. Shout out to Atlanta Mike Bibby, not Sacramento Mike Bibby. Hey, look.
Wow.
Steph, have you ever seen Steph Curry on a cold night? It's a 7-game series.
No, but
all of them rings that they got, Steph wet the bed, bro. He wet the bed, bro. Steph just now started getting ready to do it his face. Again?
Every shooter has a cold night, but we talking about Steph Curry, okay? We talking about Steph Curry, and listen, I'm not a Curry fan. We talking about Steph Curry and Smitty. You were out your mind. Steph Curry would never beat Iverson 1-on-1. You're tripping, okay? Never. That would never happen. That's AI, dog.
That's
AI to go.
Wait. AI is not a 3-and-D guy. How he gonna guard Steph Curry from way out there? He ain't gotta come in.
That guy draw the line there. AI played defense.
Yeah, he used to lead the league in steals.
Yeah, he led the league in steals and had handles like a motherfucker.
He played passing lanes. Everybody know that. He played passing lanes. He was the greatest passing lane player you could get out there. But he was not picking pockets out of, you know what I'm saying, out of the greatest ball handlers ever hand. That's not what was happening.
Okay, but who would you rather? Okay, if you had one final possession, who would you want guarding the person, Steph or Iverson?
I don't want neither one of them niggas on defense.
I'm just saying you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
Hey, give me AI. Give me AI.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I got AI. I got
Yeah, Vic, because I'm telling you, Vic, look.
I got
like
AI.
I said, the Lakers would get toasted by the KD Warriors. They would have got toasted. Kobe and Shaq would have got toasted by them dudes.
Toasted, roasted, for real. 5 games or less. Not even be a sweep.
Facts. You know what I mean? No, we're not tripping. Smitty. Steph cannot see AI, dog. All right? Y'all always keep talking about Steph Curry this, Steph Curry that. Steph Curry cannot see Allen Iverson, dog. Stop it.
So what make you think Derek Fisher's defense is way better than Allen Iverson's ever was?
Let's not do that. No, don't do that. Come on, stop.
I'm just saying. Derek Fisher was known for his defense.
Oh, Lord. Oh, here we go. Wow. Derek Fisher, wow. Okay, all right.
Right or wrong. Derek Fisher wasn't no major scorer like that. He could shoot a three when need to be. That's all you need a 2-point guard to do. But but you would never say he was your weakness on defense. But you can definitely say that about Steph. They got a high Steph on D. Everybody's looking to go towards Steph's side.
Look, man. Look. I'm not. To me, Iverson is the greatest small player ever. You know what I mean? AI is number one. You could put Steph after that. You know what I mean? As far as being smaller guys. But Steph's not even a smaller guy. He's 6'4". So I can't even put him as a smaller guy. He's 6'4", so that gets not. He just frail. He just got a skinny frame, but he's not short. He's 6'4". So I would say Iverson. Then I would say Isaiah Thomas because they actually are actually small. You know what I'm saying? But Steph is 6'4", so yeah. But still, like I said, I still feel like Iverson would cook Steph. I don't care what nobody say. You know what I mean? Iverson would definitely cook Steph Curry.
That's wild that you would support Steph in one breath and cut his legs out in the next. That's interesting.
Of course, because I know the real. You know what I mean? I don't watch all of them play. And the eye test don't lie. Iverson will cook Steph Curry. Look, Curry can't even handle Kyrie Irving. How you gonna handle Allen Iverson? Come on, man. The dude crossed Jordan. He crossed Jordan.
Who's better?
Michael Jordan.
Who's better, Allen Iverson or Rod Strickland?
AI.
That's debatable. It's debatable. Rod Strickland is underrated.
No, it is not. AI was a way better shooter than Strickland. Strickland wasn't even a shooter like that.
Wait. Did you say AI was a better? AI is not known for shooting nothing.
Huh?
We're gonna have to pull up those stats. We're gonna have to pull up those stats, yo. That's not what AI do, yo. He come to the cup. He go to the cup. He's one of the best ball handlers, the most elusive. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't known for shooting nothing. He makes some clutch shots, but that ain't his forte. He want to be like, yo, we need a shot. Get it to AI. He might get open, but you ain't like, oh well. That's because his team was trash. If he had a team with some shooters on it, you'd be like, yo, give it to Eric Snow, give it to Greg Lynch, give it to anybody. Don't.
Hell no, Vic. This man won an NBA Finals game and stepped over the dude after hitting a shot. What are you talking about? He crossed Louis over, shot the shot in his face, and stepped over him.
Listen, that's a shot, yo. Listen.
Wow.
Let me just say this. I'm gonna preface this. AI is my nigga if you don't get no bigger. For sure. And if you include off the court, then yeah, he's probably right up there with my favorite players, if not the favorite player. But likability don't factor into who gonna win versus Steph. That shit is irrelevant. Steph is the greatest shooter ever touch a basketball, bro, including Pistol Pete Maravich and Reggie Miller and Ray Allen. Do you understand the kind of company that we dealing with?
Listen. I'm so tired of y'all talking about Curry the greatest shooter ever because you keep forgetting that one, Curry coming off some screens and Curry got handled. You know what I mean? We know Miller never had no handle like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And look at the damage that Miller did without really that handle. Ray Allen had a little bit of a handle, right? He had some moves or whatever. You know what I mean? Not like Curry, but he had some skill or whatever. But Miller, Miller wasn't, doing you know what I mean, drop steps and all that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't putting it behind the back and all that. You know what I mean? Euro steps and all
That's why
that. Curry, he wasn't doing all that. Miller wasn't doing all that.
It's impossible to guard Steph. I don't care how tall you are, you can't stay in front of that dude, and his shot release is so quick, and his range is so far that his possibilities are unlimited. There's never been a better off the ball shooter than Steph Curry. Period. That ain't arguable. And you can include all the rest of them same dudes.
He got that handle, bro. Look. If you ask me at the end of the game who I want coming off the screen shooting the shot, I'm picking Miller. I'm picking Reggie Miller. Now anybody can say whatever they want, right?
Over Steph?
Over Steph. If you saying no dribble, I gotta get one shot off, right? This man scored.
Yeah, I'm taking Reggie or Ray Allen.
Huh?
I about to say,
I agree with you. I would take Reggie or Ray Allen.
I mean, in that case, give me Ray.
Say it again?
I said, in that case, give me Ray.
Oh my God! Hey, look, but I agree with you because Ray. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why I agree with you, right? Because Ray hit that shot in Miami, that impossible shot. But we gotta understand too, right? When it came to Miller, he scored what 9 points in 16 seconds in the Garden. No dribble.
T-Mac scored 12 in under a minute, and nobody calls him the greatest shooter.
Nah, come on, Vic. It's different, and you know it's different because with like I said, T-Mac is a threat because he can get to the paint and he got handle, right? I'm talking about the dude who don't have handle. He don't got handle. He's not a threat to get to the paint. You're not looking for Miller to attack you in the paint and dunk on you. He's not a threat there. His only arsenal is shooting the jumper. That's it. That's all he got is the jump shot. You know what I mean? He may get a steal on defense, and that's about it. He coming off the screen, he's shooting. He coming off a pin down, he's shooting. He's not doing nothing else but shooting the ball.
He's Klay Thompson 1.0.
Yeah. Nah, he better than Klay, dog. He
better than shape.
He better than Klay. He's in better shape.
Bro, that nigga's never scored 30 in a quarter, nigga, ever. And never gonna do it.
Okay, I'll give you that. I will give you that. I'll give you that. But like I'm saying, I still believe, bro. I still believe, right? When it comes down to it, if you asking me, if somebody coming off a pin down, right? A pin down, and they have to shoot the ball, right? No dribble, no nothing. Give me Reggie Miller off top. I don't care if it's from 30. I don't care if it's from the logo. I don't care where it's from. Give me Reggie Miller. You know what I mean? Easy.
Anybody would
stop it. Wow.
Anybody that you picked off of that list to take a shot for your life would probably be a good pick. You know what I mean? That's elite company. You know what I mean? I don't think any of those dudes is missing more than one in a row. So, like I say, Reggie is not better than Steph at nothing, including pin down. He just has a weakness in his game as far as dribbling. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't have one of the skills that Steph had, but that's all Steph is Reggie Miller 2.0. He's a little shorter, so he loses in that aspect. So he can't defend as well. However, he compensates it by being the best off the ball and the second best ball handler probably to ever touch the ball. Put next to Isaiah and Kyrie.
But me,
Who else dribbling like that? Chris Paul when he was younger, maybe.
I get you. Even me and Smitty is agreeing upon this, dog. Listen, man. Look, 3.5 versus the Knicks, dog. All right, that set it off. And look, you gotta understand this too, right? Look, man. Look. When Miller, you know what I'm saying? Listen. When Miller caught the ball, dog, the game just stopped. You know what I mean? And plus, you gotta also factor in this too, right? This is a factor. Miller is taller. Miller's taller, bro. You gotta factor that in. He a little bit taller than Steph. That counts. That means he can see the basket a lot more clearer. That height makes a difference. You know what I mean? Miller almost like 6'8", 6'6", 6'8". You know what I mean? Steph only 6'4". That's a big difference, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when he coming up that pin down, he can see it a lot quicker and cleaner. You know what I mean? Than Steph can. Steph got a quicker release. But like I said, if you asking me, off a pin down, no dribble, who I want to take the shot. You saying one shot, no dribble, no nothing. No step back, no euro, no nothing. I'm going with Reggie Miller. It's
Bro,
really
you living in the past. You living in nostalgia from that one jump shot that he shot over Michael Jordan. I was watching that game.
Nah, I'm living off the Knicks game and the Jordan shot too. Know what I mean? Like, yo, look, you could not stop Reggie Miller once he caught the ball, dog. Once he caught the ball and you gave him daylight, it was a dub.
He had to get some daylight. Steph don't need no daylight. He can shoot from 4 feet further. Reggie Miller is one of my favorite players. I used to play with him and Chris Mullins all day long. So you ain't saying nothing to me. I'm trying to tell you that as much as I like Reggie Miller would go to the line. He would almost put his toe on the line every time. He's gonna get the best possible shot. If he want to step in, he'll step in and take a mid-range shot. Reggie Miller was a smart, high IQ ball player. Period. Just happened to have a great shot, but he wasn't trying to take it out to 40 and shoot at the logo. When you seen Reggie shooting at the logo on a humbug, unless the game was like, oh, we running out of time or some shit, and he had to take that shit. Steph do that shit. Listen, bro. Have you ever seen Steph? Yeah. Have you ever seen Steph when he doing his warm up? Bro, don't miss him. Like at all.
I get that. I get what you're saying about Steph, right? And you say Steph don't need daylight, but all shooters need daylight, dog. Let's not do this. All shooters need daylight. All right, they gotta have daylight, right? If they don't have daylight, they're gonna miss, right? He need daylight, so let's not be confused. What I'm saying is this: at the end of the day, if you know what I'm saying, if you're telling me, right, that there's 3 seconds left in the game, right? It's only gonna be a shot, no dribble, no nothing, and I'm gonna kick to somebody. I'm throwing it to Reggie. I know you like Ray. I like Ray too, but I'm going with Reggie, dog. If you say the universe is on the line, right, and Thanos about to come back,
I'm going to put the whole universe on the line.
I'm throwing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You the point guard. You coming up the middle. You got Steph coming off a pin down on the left and Reggie coming off a pin down on the right. Who you passing it to?
I'm passing to Reggie. Easy. Salute to the man Hassan Tier. Hassan Tier. Salute. Know what I mean? But yeah, man, like that's the thing. I'm giving it to Reggie. You said who's ever never get a ring? Barkley or Karl Malone? Who y'all got? I would say
that's a good one.
Malone's a little bit better than Barkley, just a tad, not by much though. He's a little bit better,
right?
Than Barkley, but not by much. I think Barkley may be a little bit more talented than Malone. I think Malone is just a harder worker. To be honest with you, he really worked on his craft.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Whoa! Did you say Barkley is more talented than Karl Malone?
I think so. You know what I mean? I think so because he was 6'4". He played power forward. He had ball handling skills. He could jump out the gym. You know what I mean? He could shoot the mid-range. He even had a little outside sneaky shot as well. You know what I mean? But I feel like Malone really worked on his craft, though. Like, he really worked on his craft. And even though he was talented as well, but he really worked on his craft. And you got to also understand Malone had the benefits of playing with John Stockton. I know we don't talk about John Stockton like that much. You know what I mean? But yo, let's be honest. He had that benefit of playing with John Stockton. You know what I'm saying?
You wildin', bro. Listen, first of all, John Stockton, shout out to him, one of the greatest point guards to ever do it. Put Karl Malone, all of them assists was mostly Karl Malone. That means he put it in a bucket that many times to make another person Hall of Famer. Off of passing it to him. You see what I'm saying? If the crumbs off my table make you fat, boy, I must be eating.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I'm tell you something, man. The male. First of all, Charles Barkley don't got no better ball handling skills than Karl Malone. So let's just put them in the same class. Call it even. But if you say, if your life was on the line, who would you rather have a mid-range jump shot? Karl Malone or Charles Barkley?
I'm going with Malone. God bless you. I'm going with Malone.
Of course you are. Karl Malone was DeMar DeRozan. You know what I'm saying? A bigger DeMar DeRozan. You know what I mean? He wasn't no stretch dude like that. But before big man was really out there taking long range shots, which were considered ill-advised, he was the biggest you're gonna get at that position. He still showed that level of ball skills. And I mean, he's in the finals, you know what I'm saying, several times, all the way to the point taking MJ to his last, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't have a third dude. If MJ didn't have a Rodman or a Ron Harper, they didn't have that. They didn't have that. Teams weren't built like that. They was built around one star player and a supporting cast. A good point guard, a star player, which is almost never going to be your point guard, and then a supporting cast. So the dynamics was built different. Charles Barkley played with Hakeem Olajuwon and can't get it done. Kenny Smith, he had the squad on Houston. He went to the Phoenix Suns, had Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson. I think even Roger Bell might have been on one of them teams. Karl Malone ain't never had no shit like that. What? Maybe a Danny Ainge. That's about the best you was gonna get. Matter of fact, he played for Utah. He played for Phoenix with Charles Barkley. So come on, man. You can't. Listen, I love Charles. I love him. You know what I'm saying? He's Zion 1.0, but he ain't fucking with Karl Malone. Character maybe, but not on the court.
You said character maybe, but no. Okay, the reason why I'm taking the homie Charles Barkley, because Barkley inspired a lot of dudes. It would be no Chris Webber. it'll be none of this other stuff we see out here without Charles Barkley. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real. Salute to Simon. Simon, man, what you got to say, man? We're talking sports, man. What you got to say, brother?
Yeah, I'm just learning, man. I don't know much about sports, but I'm learning. You know, I got a ticket to go and see like our local football team. And my daughter's like, yo, she's so enthusiastic. She's like, I want to go. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm just trying to work it out. Like, so it's kind of interesting when I can hear people talking about stuff when they're really invested in it. Versus somebody that has nothing to do with it. So I'm listening. It's a bit like WWE. I don't know what's going on. But yo, it comes from some sort of place. It must do. And it must mean something. But yeah, I'm just listening. Salute to you, IS. Salute.
Tell me you having a good New Year's without telling me.
Salute to you, Simon. Salute to you. All right, so I got a question, right? So you know what I mean. So Vic, right? and also Chris, right? Let me ask y'all this, right? And we're gonna close after this. You know what I mean? Now we're gonna get into these Boston Celtics, right? Because I got to talk about this, man. All right, we got to talk about the top 10 in the NBA, right? Now everybody been pushing these Celtics, man, right? Every time I look on my little feed, I've been seeing Celtics this, Celtics that, right? Now to me, my top teams in the NBA are as follows, right? Nuggets, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna I'm a just I don't even want to give it to the Celtics off the strength. You know what I mean? Even though I kind of got to, you know what I mean? But I just can't because to me, I just feel like there's other teams that are a little bit more better. You know what I'm saying? Or I mean, I know they got the record or whatever, but I just feel like there's other teams that's just more sharp and consistent. You know what I mean? I like the Nuggets. I'm gonna say Dallas. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say the Mavs. I feel like the Mavs are playing some great ball. You know what I mean? I'm gonna throw the Celtics in there. I'm gonna throw my Lakers in there. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I understand why people want to pick the Celtics. But in my view, right, I just don't think that the Celtics is all that. You know what I mean? I think that they lack what they always lack, which is chemistry. I think you still need to break up Tatum and Brown, but that's what I believe. What say y'all?
Go ahead, baby. Shit.
All
All
Like I
right,
right.
go.
well, me
Yes,
for
sir.
me, I say I like Dallas. I also like Denver. I like Milwaukee as well. But basketball is always waits after All Star break. But I think those teams are looking pretty good. Um, I really want to see my Lakers do something. I want to see LeBron do something, but I know I'm probably wishful thinking. But I'm hoping that the Lakers pull out something and make something happen. So go ahead.
Nah, you got it. You finished?
Oh yeah, I want to see the Lakers do well. I say that. That's what I want to do. See the Lakers do well. But I think Milwaukee might mess around and win it with Dame and get Giannis over there. I think Milwaukee gonna do something if everybody can stay healthy.
Yo,
You're gonna
rent money on the line.
you're
Who
gonna
you got
waste a
going?
whole
Who you
load of
got
money.
going?
Jesus Christ.
Simon, mute up, Simon, mute up.
You said rent money on the line. Who?
Who you got going to the final?
Rent money on the line. Both teams. Um, the Warriors out of the West and out of the East. That's tough because the East side got so many teams in it that you can go with. But dang, if I say out of the
Hold on,
East,
we can stop there. Are you trying to tell me that you would put your last or your rent money on Golden State beating Denver in a 7-game series?
with Steph and everybody healthy?
Assuming everybody got help.
Oh yeah, I think Steph and them will probably do it. Well, no, hold on, Draymond out for the season, ain't it? Damn. Nah, hold on, I think. But anyway, I
Even
you
if
know
they
what?
had Draymond, let's say they bring
I
Draymond back at the end of the season and let him play in the playoffs.
You know what? Out of the West, now you told me that I would have to take Milwaukee. No, Milwaukee's in the East, so I got Milwaukee versus. No, I think Steph would do it, drain them threes. Nope, yep, Milwaukee versus Warriors.
Why you ain't do that shit last year? Hey,
What do you
nah, man, I'm just
mean?
giving you a hard time, man. Your pick is your pick. I don't
Yeah,
see
who you got?
nobody. I don't see nobody moving Denver out their seat. They going back to back to this year. But I mean, there's some great teams. If it's not the Lakers to unseat them, then I don't think anybody's gonna do it. It's gonna be a whole bunch of Cinderella teams in the playoffs knocking off people that they ain't got no business. It's gonna be Sacramento's and Atlanta's and all these other little off-brand. Miami's gonna be there to knock off somebody they ain't got no business, but they're not gonna win it all. You know what I'm saying? But these teams aren't built with anything. When Shaq came in the league, they had to bring back the big man position. They were phasing it out. They said, "Oh wait, We have to have a guy for this guy because we know we're going to meet him in the finals if we go. Every team outfitted themselves with a big man. I don't care if he wouldn't do nothing to there to draw 5. I'm saying that Jokic has the impact Shaq had on the game without necessarily having to be that physically dominant. He has that big of an impact on the game. And I don't think they got nothing on no team, including Joel Embiid and Giannis, the other best big men in the league, can't fuck with.
Okay, hold on. All right, you said rent money on the line. Okay, you said everybody healthy. I got my Lakers. I got my Lakers against the Celtics, man. Even though I hate the Celtics with a passion, which will even make it even more sweeter that we're facing them. But I think the Celtics will figure it out unless you give Jimmy Butler some help. And if you give Jimmy Butler some help, then we already know what's going to happen. He's going to make it to the finals, right? If Miami make a trade, remember me and you was riding with Miami hard the last couple of years, Vic. We was on the Miami train, dog.
Hell yeah.
We was on the Miami train, dog. We was like, Miami. Nah, man, we believe, dog, and they got it done, right? Except for that one year when Jimmy took that bad 3. We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that, right? Now, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, right? If Jimmy gets some help in the trade deadline, Miami going to the finals. I hope you know that. All right, Miami going. He gets some help. If he would have got Dame, they would have won. He would have got Dame, it would have been a dub. They would have won. They may have won the championship if he would have got Dame. Maybe. But like I said, you know what I mean? Like you said, if the Lakers can't get it together, or somehow AD and LeBron get hurt, because I don't know if anybody watching lately, the AD and LeBron are starting to average almost 30 apiece, both of them. I don't know if anybody watching, all right? And maybe y'all confused because we done lost a couple of games, then the lineups are a little funky, right? And we trying to figure out, you know what I mean, the whole D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves dynamic, and who should start and who should come off the bench or whatever. So we just put both the mugs on the bench, right? But secretly, you know what I mean, LeBron and AD they almost both averaging 30 apiece. You know what I'm saying? So if they figure it out, it's a wrap.
Ain't nothing to figure out. It's can Anthony Davis figure it out?
Nah, he playing. No. Anthony Davis doing his thing right now. So is Bron. Like I said, they both averaging around 20, 30 apiece. It's the other people that it's the thing that's holding them back right now is the point guard position, right? Because you got Reeves, you know what I'm saying, who's not as good as a defender as D'Angelo Russell, but he gives more effort. And you got D'Lo who don't really like playing defense, right? You know what I'm saying? But he's a better and I think my man Christian Rebel had to roll out. Let me see. Okay, he had to roll out. Definitely. You know what I mean? Salute to Christian Rebel. I'm glad he came through. Salute to him, right? You got D'Lo who played a little bit better D, right? But as far as him, like, you know, governing games and shooting, you know what I mean, in late game situations, he's been garbage. He's been garbage in late game situations, right? Reeves has been in late game situations, but his defense ain't all that. You know what I mean? His defense ain't all that, right? But he will give you a lot of effort, and sometimes he'll steal the ball and get offensive rebound, but his defense ain't all that, right? So that's what they're trying to figure out, what to do with that dynamic, right? I just think they need to let Reeves start because he's going to give you effort, right? He's not trash in the fourth quarter. He's actually excellent in the fourth quarter, and he's not afraid of the moment. Rather than somebody who's going to be trash in the fourth quarter, but yet is kind of better defensively. You know what I mean? It doesn't, and it can kind of stay in front of people, right? I would take the more effort person than anybody else, right? So that's that. Now, with that being said, right? You know what I'm saying? Let me say this. With that being said, right? Once they put Reeves in the starting lineup, right? Everything will show itself out. Just put Reeves in the starting lineup. Ham needs to start being scared. Put Reeves, Cam, Rui, Braun, AD. That's it. You got enough defense. You got enough. You know what I'm saying? You got enough defense and offense, right? Now, you know what I mean? Once we figure that out, we good. You know what I mean? So if we put that lineup together, we get chemistry going, everybody rolling, we good. Maybe trade D'Lo if you don't want to come off the bench. Get him up out of there, trade him. And if you want to come off the bench, and then get somebody who want to play off the bench, and we good. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we got to do. We do that, we fine. You know what I'm saying? Because once we build that chemistry, and we got Reeves starting and doing his thing, and if we beat, let me tell you something. We beat Denver, it's over for everybody. Okay, that's the only thing in our way. If we solve this Denver Nugget puzzle, I don't care who come out the East. If we solve the Nugget puzzle,
Denver's in everybody's way.
Huh?
Denver's in everybody's way.
I know that, but if we beat them in the Western Conference Finals, I don't care if Boston bring Larry Bird back. They're not winning that goddamn championship.
Yeah.
Say it again.
That means that because there's a professional team that's dogging another professional team for 3 games in a row. So that means some of these games are close and winnable. And what that means is that even in a winnable game, when that team may be having an off night or a less than stellar night, they were able to, with coaching, on the floor coaching, and adjustments, able to make the adjustments in every game for every adjustment that you were able to make. So it's not who's 50th, it's who can get to the cup. Because at this point, we're basically facing 2 teams that are equal, with the exception of at the big man position. And AD is the only factor. People like D'Angelo Russell make a difference, but when D'Angelo has a bad night, Austin Reeves going to have a good night. Or Austin Reeves have an off night, Rui's going to come out of nowhere. Or they'll get random guy number 6 to come off the bench. It's always about the others, but not in this series. That matchup is ran and decided strictly by, can you make Jokic less effective? The answer is no. So the only thing you can do is the same thing that you would do with Shaq. Get him in foul trouble. And how are you going to get him in foul trouble? You got to go at him. And guess what that means? You got to get aggressive. And asking Anthony Davis to get aggressive with anybody for 4 quarters is like pulling teeth. Because he's only good for a half. I don't know if the boy drink hot dog water at halftime or what's going on. But something ain't. You know what I'm saying? His math ain't happening, and it's like, sometimes you be like, okay, man, that's that sports team, man. They playing around. Somebody done took the payoff. You could play around like that, but this ain't that. AD have a 50, a damn near 40-point game and turn around and give you 15 the next night in the playoffs. You can do that shit in the regular season. Not in the playoffs, though. So, honestly, my only question for you, and I'll wrap with this, is if you give Miami a puncher's chance with Dame in their lineup, how can you not acknowledge the fact that Dame is with the previous champ now? Everybody knows that Dame is better than Drew Holiday. As much as I love Drew Holiday, they're not even in the same class of players. And they were able to retain Chris Middleton, who's relatively healthy right now, and Brook Lopez. They're a complete team. They're basically Denver East. Well, I think you might listen. All-Star break is where everybody decided they're gonna start playing. About like, you bullshit the first half of the day at work, and then after lunch you say, okay, let me get serious and get some shit knocked out before I clock out. I think that's what goes on in professional sports. They wake up about half of the season, and then they start playing for it. And mid-season tournament or not, I like how the Lakers are playing together, and I have like the highest aspirations for what they can do. But AD ain't showed me nothing that would make me put a thin dime on the king because I know he ain't got no support. Not that he can depend on. Turn his back
Look,
on.
I'll say this. I'll say this, right? Listen. With the Bucks, right? I do agree with you, but I think I think they backcourt with Dame and with Beasley, they a little too small. They a little too small. You know what I mean? Um, they need a little size. They can't play both of them at the same time. So they need a two guard that's a little bit bigger, just a little bit, right? Because when you're going up against them, the Derek Whites and the Drew Holidays of the world, right? You're gonna need a little bit of size, right? Just a little bit. So if they facing Boston and they facing Drew and Derek, what's the name? The Derek Woods do whatever his name is, right? Um, know what I mean? Like they got some size, right? Now more and Drew Holiday is a beast defensively, right? He feasts off of. I mean, you even put Drew Holiday on LeBron. Now he's not going to stop LeBron, but he can challenge him a little bit, right? And I've seen it done. Now, you know what I'm saying? So, like that's the problem. Boston has a little as big as Milwaukee is, right? Because that backcourt is so small with Beasley and Dame, that's gonna cause an issue, right? So they got to figure out how they're gonna maneuver around that, right? I know that they have enough offense to go against Boston, but when the game get tight and to slow down, and that size is gonna matter, that's when it's gonna count. You know what I'm saying? So they got to figure out like they got to get a bigger two guard. That's all I'm saying. Dame is gonna be at point no matter what. That's never gonna change, right? But they got to put Beasley on the bench, and they need a bigger two guard. Maybe that dude what's his name, Borin Schumann or whatever his name is. He got some size to him. You know what I mean? Whatever the cat name is, I forget his name. The dude, he got a little fro, whatever, light skinned cat. He played two guard. You know what I mean? I know he's not the greatest offensive player, but neither is Cam Reddish. But Cam Reddish gives you size. You just need size. You know what I mean? So they need some size to kind of, dispute the size with size, and they already got enough offense. You got enough offense already with Giannis and Dame. You don't need no more offense. You know what I mean? And you can have a little spot shooting here and there. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I think Milwaukee need to do. They just gotta get a little bit big on the two, and they'll be fine. But you can't play Dame and Beasley at the same time. They're too small. You know what I mean? And and if you do escape against Boston with that size, if the Lakers and the Nuggets make it, they definitely gonna toast you. Like you're not beating them to if they make it with them two small dudes in the back. They're definitely gonna get you out of here. You know what I mean? So that's what I believe, bro. But look, man, look, we gotta roll out. Know what I'm saying? This is a great show. Much love to Chris the Rebel. Much love to my man Jake Takashi, and definitely much love, you know what I mean, to the No Glove Sports, you know what I mean, brethren, you know what I'm saying? My man Victor Freeze, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lady Andrea. Also shout out to my man Chef Shapino. You know what I mean? Salute to them, much love. But yeah, man, with anything, man, I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. And definitely Happy New Year. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. You know what I mean? Drink a little bit of last year eggnog, pop some champagne, chill back, relax. You know what I mean? And watch some games like I'm about to do. With that being said, all right, y'all. Peace, love, and I'm gonna holler at y'all later, y'all. Happy New Year.
Peace, much love.
Hey.
Be safe.